You can't go that way. But there's Sindar and goblins. Wait, there's goblins in this game? Citizens of Tamriel, welcome in today's video. I'm going to show you an old trick, but a new trick, but a good trick. It only works one time through your playthrough, so stick around so I can show you exactly how it works. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. If you don't mind, hit the like button. That just helps people see the content and get more people to be able to see it. And if you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's new Skyrim content, as well as gaming reviews, news, and everything else you could ever want on this channel. In today's video, what we're going over is the mystery Dawnguard bolt tree. As you can see here, if you enter Dawnguard for the first time, it triggers once you hit level 10, and you will be able to go to the Dawnguard and start that DLC. Although now it's the anniversary edition, I don't know if we call it DLC anymore. Anyway, so as you walk into Dawnguard, you will find that Durak is shooting at this tree. And since nothing has been triggered in this world, when you first come in, this is his opening scene. And for this opening scene, he will sit there and shoot bolts forever until you do something else in the game. So therefore, to make the video quick, you go to this tree and you can collect bolts for hours as long as you don't trigger anything else in it. You can sit here and, as you see, collect as many bolts as possible. Now this is an old school trick, because due to the anniversary edition, they did add the Fletcher in Solitude, where now you can actually go buy bolts. But if you're someone like me that's been playing this game for 10 years now, this was the only way to get unlimited bolts to start the game, was by going to this tree. But as soon as you go in through this door and start the quest, he walks away from shooting those bolts for a little bit, and then he comes on an 8-hour run where he will come back and do it as long as you don't teleport out of this area. As soon as you teleport out of this area, it stops him from shooting bolts of those trees on a regular basis. However, there is one more spot that you can find to get bolts. And once you go through the main part of the quest right here, he will give the crossbow to him and he will start shooting at these boxes. Now, the same theory applies. As long as you don't interact with him and make him stop, he'll just continue shooting these bolts. If you go through, you can clean out the castle and get everything you want, and as long as you're in this scenario, or in the castle, he will continue to shoot bolts. Once you leave the castle, it triggers and he no longer does this action. So to maximize the amount of bolts that you can get, is you stay out there with the orc and let him shoot up the tree, and you collect as many as possible. Then when you come in here, you let him shoot the wooden boxes for as long as possible.
Revolutionize your experience with Hex Gaming premium custom controllers. Use code BEACH to save at checkout.
So as long as you stay in this room, or in this castle actually, and he will continue to do this. Once you can accept the quest and everything, but once you warp out of the castle and you go through those doors, or you fast travel, he no longer does this motion. In the original version of the game, this was the only way that you could get bolts, up until you got so far into the DLC storyline. However, thanks to the inclusion of the Anniversary Edition, if you do have all of that content, there is a Fletcher in Solitude who...
Another history-making moment in the lore of Skyrim. That book is closed, but don't you worry, because we have brand new Skyrim content coming out every Saturday, so make sure you don't miss out and hit that subscribe button. And we also have a merch store that has wonderful things that any gamer will love. Remember, make life your beach. We'll see you on the next video.